from long range and a 23-point victory as they swing this thing 35 points from game 1 to game 2. And we are all even heading to Milwaukee. Hey, you want to win? Win with us. Tim Doyle handed out free game earlier on HQ pregame. Celtics laying the 4, yes. Giannis under 29.5 by a hair, yes. Drew Holiday under his point prop, Tatum as well. 4 for 4. Good time, Timmy Doyle. Cashing tickets. You watch, you wager, you win. What a thriller in Memphis. The Grizzlies coming out on top 106-101. Ja Morant leading the way with a game high, team high, playoff high, and career playoff high 47-point performances. Games 1 and game 2 really just decided by a handful of possessions. Let's head back out to the arena where Taylor Jenkins is at the podium.
Yeah, it was again there tonight for 48 minutes. Said it after game 1. That's why I was encouraged despite the loss. But tonight, the energy and effort was there at a, super high level yet again. We're playing at an extremely high level right now. There's a lot of energy involved, offensively, but especially defensively. We just found a way to come up with the plays down the stretch. Obviously we got to clean up the rebounding for sure, but our next play mentality was a lot better than the first game, giving up a bunch of fast break points, only 10 this game, but second chance points is hurting us. But at the end of the day, we're flying around. They make it tough on us. We're battling for 48 minutes. Really impressive win by our guys.
How would you describe what you saw from Ja in the final 4 minutes of the game? I think he scored the last 15 points.
Yeah, I thought he was actually significantly better. At the end, execution, defensive effort was unbelievable. Come up with some rebounds, rotations. He set a tone for us in the fourth quarter. Late, we were trying to, play fast, but when we had to execute in the half court, he did a great job, getting the play calls, from the sideline, executing with his teammates, getting to his spots on the floor, come up with big shots, and also trusting the pass. He did a beautiful job. Late he kicks that ball out to Zaire, who, so much credit to Zaire, obviously been off for a minute here, comes in, has a phenomenal game. But the trust that he was having with his teammates while still going out and scoring 47 points, near triple-double. Super impressed by what Ja did tonight on both ends.
Taylor, you held Golden State to one of their, worst shooting performances ever in the playoffs from the three-point line. You just talked about the energy. Obviously, we saw the way you were running out there at the three-point line, but what else did you do just from a schematic perspective to, slow them down?
It really just comes down to the energy and the effort. Not giving up early threes in transitions, huge. Obviously, cleaning up the boards. They sprayed a couple threes on us after that. We've got to clean that up for sure. We just got to make them work and take tough shots. And, hopefully when we're rotating around and someone happens to get open, they do an unbelievable job moving the ball. You can't stop them every possession. You hope you just get out just late enough to put some duress on them to make it a contested shot. And if they're open, sometimes you get a little lucky. But at the end of the day, we're setting a tone early in possessions. The effort flying around has been huge. We just got to make it tough on them every possession.
Taylor, you mentioned kind of strategically what Ja did in that fourth quarter. Emotionally, what does it mean when a guy comes through like that, when you're on the brink of going down 0-2 and kind of almost single-handedly make sure you go to Golden State tied at 1? What does that mean emotionally for you guys?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, leader of our team, the tone that he sets for us with the energy that he plays with. It's not just the plays. It's just the force that he plays with, the spirit that he plays with. It's infectious. I've said it since day one, he's going to be built for moments like this, and this is super impressive. You never know. Ball's not always going to bounce your way, right? He won us a huge game previous series, fourth quarter, big time bucket, had another great game last game. Ball didn't bounce on the last play. But then tonight, just when we needed buckets down the stretch after getting really good stops, he came through, and that's what you need. And this is huge growth for him, growth for the team. But, he's built for these moments. He's only going to get better from them.
Taylor, you lose Dillon there within, first couple of minutes of the game. How tough was it to lose him there? And how nice and impressive is it for your team to rally and still pull out a win?
Yeah, obviously tough to lose DB, but as we've done all season long, next man up, and guys stepped up, Melt coming in the first half, Zaire's performance throughout the game. We had to do a lot of different things. Obviously our lineups were, changing up, but any time someone stepped on the floor, whether it was 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, our guys were competing their tails off, and just really impressed. Early in the game, we didn't, try to get shook. We knew we were going to have DB's back. He was going to have ours. And for our guys to come out there and just battle for 48 minutes was super impressive.
you bring up the next man up mentality, and I feel like no one really embodied that, like Zaire Williams. I mean, coming in off injury, just what do these moments like mean for him and his development? Because I mean, not a lot of rookies, get this kind of experience, especially in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, we say for all of our guys, but especially for a rookie, this is the best player development you can get. You get it throughout the season. Obviously, there's the off season down the road, but to get these meaningful game reps, game plan, discipline, habits, what it takes to win, physicality, making winning plays. I mean, just staying ready to come out there and contribute. I mean, obviously he has a great scoring night, but his defense with his length, his versatility, we start switching. He's guarding on the ball, off the ball. Just really impressed with his growth. I mean, each one of our guys is just getting more player development. That's what it is, for us to get at this stage of the season. But you can't take it for granted. You got to keep working. Tomorrow's a day to get better. The next day get better. And then, we don't play till Saturday. So how are each of our guys going to watch the film, take care of their bodies, continue to work on their game? Know that we just got to keep taking it up a notch. And that's what this time of year, brings for everybody.
Taylor, what happened with Ja Zai, and when he was ready to come back, did he say anything to you, let you know that he was going to come back in?
Yeah, no, he, I think it was on a finish or something. I think there may have just been an inadvertent poke or slap or something like that, I think it was like the second to last possession in the quarter. He just needed a couple of minutes to kind of like get some blurriness out of there, checked with our medical staff, came back fine, and, came in, and I can't remember, it was 9-minute mark or something like that in the fourth quarter, but just needed to just kind of get his eyesight reset.
Hey, Coach, right here. Was there at any point in that game when you figured that I just need to hang on just a little bit with the guys out there? You let the lineup stay out there for a while before you brought Jaren back in with the 5?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, wanted to be smart. I mean, Jaren had 5, and obviously we played significantly small at times tonight, and just trying to see what their matchups were with our coverages. And again, we played Zaire at the 4. We haven't really played him at the 4 at all this year. So we were kind of coming up with different lineups on the fly. Obviously went to BCJJ when he picks up the foul, then we go back to small. But it was great. This is a test of, how you're going to have your endurance for 48 minutes. If it's playing guys a little bit longer, pulling them out for a quick blow and putting them back in, you just got to read the game.
All right, here's a look at what's to come between these two. Game 3 coming your way on Saturday, so plenty of rest as the series moves to the Bay. Golden State, having taken one on the road, will look to protect their home court now. That one coming your way 8:30 Eastern. Game 4 also by the Bay. That's coming your way on Monday. So plenty of rest, but we'll see these two in 3 days' time. But for now, let's check in what Ja has to say after a career performance in Game 2.
Take a charge, lay his body on the line for us is big time. And, it's definitely somebody, you want to go to war with. And he actually saved me because I shifted out of the strong corner on Clay. So it's a big time play for Dez.
Megan. Ja, how is the eye and what happened with it? I mean, to have 18 points, but a couple of times you saw on the broadcast, you were saying, I can't see, my eyes blurry. I can see you blinking right now.
I can see in the middle. I can't see on the outside.
What happened?
Got punched. I was trying to get the rebound and he swung down. But yeah, we won.
You could see down the middle. Could you still shoot a 3, or was it only like you could see like when you shot floaters or something like that?
I think I shot 2 or 3 threes since I got back in. So there you go. I made one.
And given you've obviously had great games, but given the moment, given the stage, where does this performance rank in your career?
Definitely big time. Definitely up there. I felt like, this was kind of a must-win game for us. And, for me, I was frustrated with myself with, missing that layup in game 1. Had some, friendly words with Steph. After game 1, he came to me and Jaren and said it's going to be a battle. We're going to have some fun. I was able to, return that message tonight, saying the same thing. So I always say, this is my favorite matchup, playing against a guy like him, a great talent. And, it's going to be a battle.
We'll go Jarvis, then Jeff.
Ja right here. So you were in the game and everything was going your way because it had to. And do you really even think about that when, the clock's down and you have to make a play? I mean, what is going through your mind when
go get a bucket?
just pretty much that, you know. Obviously, you know, I love, you know, being in those moments. You know, I love being the one to, you know, take those shots, you know, with all that pressure.